So why is springtime such a great time to sell your house? We're going to talk about that in this video. So hey guys, it's Sztanyo with Keller Williams Realty and TeamStanyo.com, where we are helping bridge your way to your future real estate dreams. And in this video, we want to talk about five reasons why selling your house in the springtime is a great idea. Some of these you might think, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Some of these maybe not so obvious. So let's just get right into them. And this is a little bit beyond just the mere notion and idea that, hey, look, the kids are getting out of school, right? And I'm not even going to count that as one of our five, because everyone knows that kids are about to get out of school, and it's easier for families to move actually in the summertime when they've got a little time to do that. But you may not have kids in school. You know, you might be your kids might be gone and out of the house. You might be single. You might not have any kids at all. So, but it's still a good, there's still plenty of reasons why to sell your house in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky in the springtime. So let's get into them. Okay. So the first reason is simply that viewing is better. Now, I know this is a crazy, weird spring in Cincinnati. If you've been here, you're like, what is going on? I've got a friend who just moved here from Alabama, and he's like, is this normal? And I'm like, no, this is a really weird spring. But overall, the first reason why selling in spring is better is the viewing is better. The days are longer. There's more light outside. Your house looks better. Flowers are coming up, and your landscaping should be looking a little better. Things are green. And in general, once the weather starts coming in, people actually start seeing the sunshine again. In terms of your buyers, people's attitudes are better. They're in general a little bit more happy, right, or joyful, because they're actually getting some sunshine. So that's the first reason, is that your house is generally going to just show better in the springtime as opposed to, let's say, the dark, cold months of winter. The second reason is that you can get a higher sale price. Now, this is really important, right? When you sell your house, you want to net the most amount of money for it. And the reason why springtime's a great time to sell is because you've got a lot of buyers out there generally. And when a good home comes on the market, that price can escalate. And so as those comps start to happen around town and in your area where one price gets higher and higher and higher, this is great for you, because it means, you know, if your neighbor's house down the street sells for a really high price, you're like, yes, because that means that's a comp that you can use, hopefully, for your house, and you can sell for a higher price. And because in the springtime there's a lot of activity in terms of people selling and listing their homes and people out there buying, this is great news, because typically that means the prices are going to go up. And that's great news for you for selling your house in the springtime. And the third reason is related to the higher sale price, which is that you can get a better valuation for your home. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is, let's say your house is worth $200,000, but you sell it for $300,000. And then the appraiser, whose job is to come in and say, what's the actual value of this house? He comes in and says, nope, your house is only worth $200,000. And so even though you're in contract for $300,000, a person can't get a loan for that amount because the bank is looking at what that appraiser is saying. And the appraiser is saying, no, it's only worth $200,000. So the reason why springtime is a good time for this is similar, because those other comps are coming around in your home. There's more information and hopefully higher home sale prices for that appraiser to go on, which means your home might value for a higher price, which is great news for you as the seller. So the fourth reason that's similar in this line with a lot of activity on the market is that bidding is better. Well, what do I mean by that? Bidding is better. It means that when there are a lot of active buyers out there and they're all looking for properties, and your house is a good house to sell, right? What can happen is you can enter into this little magical world called multiple offers. What do I mean by that? Multiple offers is when you have several people who want your house, right? Because they're out there, they're trying to find a good deal, and they find your house and it is a good deal and it looks great, and then they start to get in a bidding war, which again can escalate that price. So if you can get into multiple offers, that's fantastic news for you, because then you can choose. You can look at the strength strength of the offer. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to take the highest price. You are also going to consider who's got the strongest financing, who has the strongest terms in the offer, and that's something you're going to want to talk to your realtor about. But when you're in the springtime and there's a lot of activity, this is a great time to sell in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky because the bidding can often be better. And the fifth reason, and maybe the most important reason why selling your house in the springtime right now in 2018 is such good news for you, the seller, is that inventory is super low right now. Okay, so this is really good news for you. These are some stats from the Cincinnati Area Board of Realtors. So if you, the seller, are looking to sell, this is good news right now. So let me read this. This is comparing February of 2018 to 2017. It says the February average home price climbed to $188,000 compared to $180,000 a year earlier. So about a 4% increase in the average home price. That's good for you. At the same time, the inventory of homes for sale as of February 28th continued its year-over-year declining trend to 4,027 homes on the market from 4,815 a year ago, down 16.37%. So if you are in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky, let me try to unpack that for you. What that means is prices of homes are going up and inventory is going down. This is an absolutely awesome thing for you, the seller, because people are willing to spend more money and there's not as many homes out there on the market. And so because inventory is really low, if you have a marketable property, that means you're going to get a great price for your home. And so that means selling in spring of 2018, if you're in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky, is a fantastic idea. So to recap here, if you're looking to sell your home in Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky, there's 5 reasons why selling in the springtime is a great idea. Number 1, the viewing is better. Number 2, you can get a higher sale price. Number 3, better valuation from an appraiser on your home. Number 4, the bidding is oftentimes much better. And number 5, the inventory is very low right now. So if you've been thinking about selling your Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky home, you've heard the market's really hot, that's true. Give us a call. We would love to help you. We're teamsztanyo.com. We are helping you build a bridge to your future real estate dreams, and one of those dreams right now might be selling your property for a great price. Give us a call today. We'd love to work with you and help you sell your house. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.